Todavía yo te quiero, pero sé que es un error, porque ya tú no me quieres, y sin ti me va mejor. Y si veo a tu mamá, yo le pregunto por ti, pa' ver si ya tienes a alguien, alguien que te haga feliz. What's going on, guys? How's it going? Today we're going to be talking about Bad Bunny, El Conejo Malo. Bad Bunny, ba-ba, ay. Bad Bunny, ba-ba-ba-ba, Bad Bunny, ba-ba, ba, ba-ba-ba-ba, Bad Bunny, ba-ba, ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. So, Bad Bunny, El Conejo Malo, the sensation of Latin urban trap reggaeton music, la música urbana. Bad Bunny released his second solo album called Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana, which means I do what I want, I do whatever I want, on February 29th, 2020. So this album was a smash hit. Everybody loved it. Everybody went crazy over it. It was number 2 on the Billboard 200, which was the highest ranking all Spanish album of all time. So clearly a big accomplishment. It's really bringing legitimacy to the genre of Latin urban music. It's really putting Puerto Rico on the map. Most of this Latin urban music is coming out of Puerto Rico. And of course, Bad Bunny now has earned himself international fame. He was on the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Of course, most people saw him there. And he's really he's blown up. I mean, he just absolutely took off. He was on Jimmy Fallon promoting his album, and basically came out and said that every song on this album is a hit. And he showed the track list for the album, songs 1 through 20, and he just put palo, 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 palo. And which palo means hit. And he's basically just like, every song on this album is a hit. And he's right. That's the thing. He's right. Every song is a hit. And, he's not afraid to say that he thinks he is the best in this genre. He's repeatedly said that. So I think, it's good to know. I mean, a lot of English-speaking people have now become more interested in him. And really, you hear this music everywhere you go. So, the idea of this video series is to kind of talk about the album, talk about, hopefully go through every song on the album, track by track. There's 20 songs. Obviously, if you haven't heard the album yet, go listen to it. But yeah, hopefully, the idea is to kind of look at the Spanish, break it down line by line, understand how the translation works, understand a little bit of the Puerto Rican slang. And so, yeah, we're just going to take snippets from each song. We can't do really the whole song. It just takes too long. So if you want the translations for every song on the album, go to the website Genius, and they have every song translated into English, and it's done very well. So whoever did it is clearly either bilingual or speaks really good English. So we're gonna look at the Spanish, break down some of the grammar. Just fair warning, if you're not very familiar with this genre of music, la música urbana, which consists mostly of reggaeton and trap, the lyrics are very explicit. And it's like this across the whole genre. Very sexually explicit. So these guys are not afraid to openly talk about sex, how good they are at it, giving women amazing orgasms, One of the things they love to talk about is how they are better at sex than the girl's boyfriend or husband. So, kind of encourage cheating a little bit. And they love, of course, better yet if they've, smoked a little marijuana beforehand or maybe taken some other drugs. Better yet if it's done without a condom. They love that. And even better yet, if this is now the second time they've done this, if this is a repeated occasion, they really love to just hammer that home. How they're with the girl, the boyfriend doesn't know about it, and, they smoked a little marijuana, there's no condom, and this is the second, third time that they've done this now. A lot of songs in this genre kind of play off of that. For some reason, they just love talking about that. So, now Bad Bunny, of course, is no exception to that, but I will say that his songs do go a little deeper sometimes. He does kind of bring into discussion a lot of social issues. It kind of opens the door for discussion about some of those things. So, it is fairly interesting. Now, the first song on the album is called Si Veo a tu Mamá, which means if I see your mom. Si veo a tu mamá. And basically the song is just about a really depressed guy who his girlfriend broke up with him. He's smoking, he's drinking, he's gotten fat. And so the song is kind of about depression in a way. And there is a video that goes along with it. And the video shows the main guy of the video about to hang himself at a New Year's Eve party. And this little boy comes in and says, "Oh, hey, what are you doing? Why are you going to do this?" And the guy says, "Oh, well, my family doesn't love me. My parents don't listen to me." And then the little boy says, "Oh, well, the same thing happens to me too. But you know what I do when I'm sad? I listen to Bad Bunny." And so that kind of is how the album starts off. So let me pull up the lyrics here, and we'll take it line by line. We're just going to do the chorus. Like I said, we don't have enough time to do the whole song, but you can certainly look up the translation if you want. So the chorus starts off, "Todavía yo te quiero. Todavía yo te quiero." Te quiero means I love you in Spanish. Most people probably already know that. Todavía means still. So this kind of says I still love you. The yo is just an emphasis on I. So it's kind of just like saying I still love you. Pero sé que es un error. Pero means but. Sé, when sé has the accent over the E, it means I know. So this kind of says, but I know that it's an error, which would be better translated as, but I know that it's a mistake. Porque ya tú no me quieres. Porque means because. When there's no space between por and que, it means because. When there is a space, porque means why. Ya tú no me quieres. Tú no me quieres means you don't love me. So the ya, when ya is used in the negative, which it is here because it's ya tú no, ya means anymore. So this says because you don't love me anymore. Y sin ti me va mejor. Y means and. Sin ti means without you. Me va mejor. Mejor means better. Me va means it goes for me. So va is the verb which means it goes. And me means me. So it kind of is like saying it goes for me. So this would say, and without you it goes better for me, or and without you I'm better off. Something like that. Y si veo a tu mamá. And if I see your mom. So, sí, the word sí, when I does not have the accent over it, means if. And when I does have the accent over it, it means yes. Veo is from the verb ver, which means to see. Veo is the first person present tense of the verb ver, so it means I see. So, and if I see your mom, yo le pregunto por ti. Pregunto means I ask. The le means her. Por ti means for you. So I ask her for you, or I ask her about you. Sounds a little better. Para ver si ya tienes a alguien. Para ver means to see. If ya tienes, tienes means you have. Alguien means someone or somebody. So this says to see if you have somebody. The ya kind of means now. When ya is not used in the negative, it kind of usually translates like now. So, para ver si ya tienes a alguien. To see if you have somebody now. To see, which is kind of like saying to see if you met somebody. To see if you have somebody new. Something like that. Alguien que te haga feliz. Alguien means somebody. So this says somebody that makes you happy. Feliz means happy. Haga comes from the verb hacer, which means to make. So this says somebody that makes you happy. That's pretty much it for this one. He does use a little bit of slang, and it gets a little bit explicit. In the first verse, he uses the word arrebatao. Arrebatao means high. It can also kind of mean high and drunk, or just under the influence of some kind of drug. So, arrebatao, you'll hear that a lot. Pensando en todas las veces que te lo metí. Te lo metí. Meter, which is the full form of the verb, means to put or to insert. So this is one of the verbs that they use most commonly to refer to sex. So, te lo metí. Metí is in the past tense, so it means I put. Te lo metí means like I put it to you, which is basically like saying, you know, I gave it to you, I banged you, I tapped that. You know, you can pretty much say it however you want. There's no specific way it needs to be translated. But te lo metí is going to be, you know, I had sex with you. Very important. They say that all the time in its many variations. Pretty much anytime you see the verb meter or metérselo, which is the full infinitive form of the verb, they're talking about sex. Basically, in the whole album, in the whole genre, meter is sex. So, just so you know, and there's many other verbs as well used to refer to sex. This is one of the more common ones. So that's pretty much it. Basically, the rest of the song, he just says, you know, he got fired from work. He's getting fat. He met somebody, but it's not working out. He went out with the guys drinking. He said he wasn't going to talk about her, but it's now 5 o'clock, and he's about to call her. So, basically, that's the song. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, Spanish is not my first language, but I've been listening to this music for quite a while. I've been learning Spanish for quite a while. So, you know, for the most part, I can figure out what's being said. I don't understand everything. There are some slang things in there that are like really specific to the region. So, you know, can take a guess. And plus, these translations are really good, so take a look at those. But yeah, thank you for watching. The next video will be La Difícil, the second song on the album. So tune back in for that one. And yep, take care.